Once upon a time, in a distant kingdom, there lived a wealthy merchant. He had 3 daughters, and the youngest was named Bella. Bella was not only beautiful, but also had a heart of pure gold. She loved helping others and was always devoted to caring for her father. One day, the merchant's ship sank in the sea, and he lost all his wealth. Helpless, he moved with his daughters to a small village. The elder sisters constantly complained about losing their luxurious life, but Bella quietly endured everything with patience. After some time, the merchant received news that one of his ships might have survived. He immediately set off for the city. Before leaving, he asked his daughters what gifts they would like him to bring back. The eldest asked for jewelry, the second for fine clothes, but Bella simply said, "Father, if possible, please bring me a single red rose." When the merchant reached the city, he found out that the ship had also been completely destroyed. Disheartened, he began his journey back home. On his way, heavy snow began to fall, darkness surrounded him, and he lost his way in a dense forest. Suddenly, he saw a magnificent castle. The doors of the castle opened automatically. Inside, there was light everywhere, and a warm meal was laid out on the table, but no one was in sight. The merchant ate the food and rested. The next morning, when he was about to leave, he saw a beautiful red rose blooming in the garden. He remembered Bella's wish and plucked the flower. The moment he did, a terrifying roar echoed. A beast appeared, his face fierce, eyes blazing, and his voice thundered, "You wretched man! You stole my rose. I gave you food and shelter, and this is how you repay me? Now you must pay with your life." The merchant begged for forgiveness and explained that his daughter had only wished for a rose. The beast's anger softened a little. "Very well," he said. "If you wish to save your life, bring me one of your daughters. Otherwise, if you return alone, you shall die." The poor merchant returned home weeping and told his daughters everything. The elder sisters were terrified into silence, but Bella stepped forward and said, "Father, this happened because of me. I will go to the beast. Perhaps he isn't as cruel as he seems." When Bella arrived at the castle, the beast did not imprison her. Instead, he gave her a beautiful room, delicious meals, and golden dresses. Every night, the beast would come to talk to her, but never came too close. There was always a strange sadness in his voice. Slowly, Bella began to realize that the beast was not evil, only lonely. She talked to him every day, shared stories, and lightened his sorrow. The beast, in turn, was moved by her kindness and love. One day, the beast asked, "Bella, will you marry me?" Bella gently replied, "No, I see you as a dear friend, but I cannot marry you." The beast fell silent but showed no anger. A few days later, Bella received news that her father was ill. Crying, she asked the beast for permission to visit him. The beast, with a heavy heart, said, "You may go, but promise me, return within 7 days. If you do not, I shall die." Bella promised and went home. Her father was indeed very sick, but with her care, he soon recovered. Her sisters, jealous of her beautiful life at the castle, persuaded her to stay longer. Days passed, and the 7 days were over. One night, Bella dreamt that the beast was lying on the ground, dying. She woke up in tears and cried, "I must go. He will die without me." Bella hurried back to the castle. In the garden, the beast truly lay half dead. He looked at her with weak eyes and whispered, "I knew you wouldn't come back." Tears streamed down Bella's face. She cried out, "No, beast. I don't want to lose you. You're not cruel. You're the kindest of all. I love you." As soon as she said those words, a dazzling light filled the air. The beast's body began to transform. He turned into a handsome prince. Bella stood frozen in amazement. The prince smiled and said, "Bella, I was under a terrible spell. A wicked sorceress turned me into a beast and told me that only when a girl loved me not for my looks, but for my heart, the curse would break. You have broken that curse." The castle was filled with joy. All the servants who had turned to stone returned to their human forms. Bella and the prince were married in grand celebration. Bella never valued outward beauty. She recognized the truth within the heart. She taught everyone that true beauty lies within the soul, not in appearances, and so, Bella and the prince lived happily ever after. Sparkling Heart, if you loved this beautiful story, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more magical tales. Glowing Star.